Hey guys, welcome back for another reaction. Today I'll be reacting to Living with Dark Winters in Sweden. I've heard this season is extreme, so I'm excited to see what life up there is really like. So let's go.
Name is Jonna, and I live in the north of
Oh,
Sweden.
it's pretty in there. Oh my gosh.
Sweden is a country with a lot of light,
Ooh.
and it's also a country
Oh my
with a lot of
gosh.
darkness. It all depends on what season it is. Just like many other countries in the northern hemisphere, there is a strong contrast in the light conditions between summer and
That looks
winter.
really cool.
In the winter, it's dark almost all the time.
Wait, what the heck? It's dark at 2 o'clock? Oh my gosh. I hate when the sun goes down at 5:30 or like 5. Imagine being dark at 2 o'clock. Heck no. I would feel like it's a bedtime already. I hate that. Oh my gosh.
And in the summer, it's light all the time.
Oh my gosh. Really? Look at that. It's 2 a.m. It's still light. Jeez.
During the summer in the very north of Sweden, the sun never sets between the end of May until the middle of July. So you can see the sun 24 hours a day, and that is
Oh my
called the
gosh.
midnight sun.
I mean, I don't mind having 24 hours sunlight. I just hate when it gets dark super early. Like, there's nothing you could do when it's night. Plus, I can't see. So, not nice.
And then, during the winter in the very north of Sweden, it's the opposite. For a couple of weeks, the sun never rises
Oh,
above the horizon, which means that there is no sunlight for about a month,
heck?
and that is called
What
the
the
polar
heck?
night. These extreme contrasts in light is caused by the rotation of the Earth in relation to the position of the Sun, and the further north you go, the bigger the contrast. I
My
live in the middle
gosh.
north of Sweden, and if I'm lucky and it's a clear sky, I can see the sun above the treetops for about an hour during the darkest time of the year.
Look how thick the snow. Oh my gosh. They get so much snow. This country is so beautiful. I'd like to live here or like visit here, but I can't imagine without sunlight for a month. That's crazy.
It's the middle of the day, and this is how high the sun goes up now. It's just a little bit over the horizon,
That
or
is
over
not
the
much.
trees. But winters like this one, when it's been cloudy every day, I actually didn't see a glimpse of the sun for
Oh,
over a month. But just a few days ago, now in the beginning of January, I got to feel the sun on my face again. This is the first glimpse of the sun that we see in over a
whoa.
month. Do you see this?
I bet
And
that feels so good after seeing the sun for after a month. I just can't imagine. Like, hell no.
that feeling when you begin to feel the sunlight again in January is
Oh,
always
yeah.
overwhelming. It's like seeing the sun for the first
I
time in your
bet.
life. Even if it can be hard sometimes with these kinds of light conditions, I really love it and I would never want to change it. I think the light is never as beautiful as it is during these most extreme times of the year. When it's summer, I usually change my rhythm and stay up all nights and then sleep in the forenoon instead.
Oh,
The light is so beautiful in the middle of the night, and as a filmmaker and photographer, It's like a dream to be out and capture the beauty of the bright nights of
Yeah, it's so
June.
pretty. Oh my gosh. She lived in a really cool place. Like, I love winter. I like to see snow, but I hate when it's too cold. I just can't. I hate wearing coat. I hate it so much. But I think I like summer more. She's living in such cool place. It's so beautiful in there. Look at that! Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous.
And then in the winter, even if we don't get so much sunlight, we at least get a few hours of twilight during the day. And that light is the most beautiful kind of daylight that I know. It's like experiencing a long sunrise without a sun.
Looks so pretty. I want to live there.
And when it's a clear sky and the sun is rising just a tiny bit above the treetops, it spreads a soft and pink light all over the landscape. And that is beyond
I agree.
beautiful. Around 3 in the
I
day,
don't like
it's
that.
already getting dark, and it makes the evenings feel never-ending.
That sucks.
But the darkness makes us see what is never visible in the light. Because actually, we do get sunlight from thousands of suns far, far away.
Yikes.
I live in a place where there's no light pollution, and the night sky is breathtaking. And for me, that is one of the reasons that I really love
Did you
the
see
winter
how
here.
much stars they got? So many, it's so amazing.
And now and then, the sun sends us a greeting
That's a
in
lot
the
of
darkness.
stars.
Particles from storms on the surface of the sun comes traveling towards the earth, colliding with our magnetic field.
Oh yeah, I was just
and
gonna ask if those are aurora. Oh, aurora is so pretty.
creating the aurora borealis,
Yeah.
the northern lights that dances in the sky. I can never find the right words to describe how much I love to stand under the northern lights on a cold and dark winter night.
They can
I can
definitely see this like more clearly because it gets so dark in there. I live in Minnesota and I've seen aurora, but it's not as bright. It doesn't show much. You can see it just a little bit. You can see it more on the phone, but not with your clear eye.
take the
I
darkness
bet they can
any
see
day,
it in
as
their
long
eyes, not just in the phone. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
as I get to see the stars and the northern lights. It makes it all
Oh.
worth it. But even though there is so much beauty to find in these special kinds of light conditions that we have here in the north, I would lie if I said that it's always easy
Yeah.
to live and adapt to them. Because
Wait,
it's not.
what are those?
Well, the summer is easy. I don't think you can have too much light. The only thing that people often ask me is if it's harder to sleep when it's light all night. And for me personally, if I want to sleep during the night, I have no problem with that. And for those who do feel like it's a problem, it's easily fixed with some thick and dark curtains.
So yeah, if it's dark at 2 o'clock, do you go to bed at like 4? There's just nothing to do when it's dark outside. Just so boring.
But the winter and the darkness is definitely much more challenging. And I can
Oh
only
my
speak from my
gosh.
own experience now.
Look
The
how
lack of sunlight
thick the snow. How cold does it get? Like, if I have Swedish people, viewers, or watching this, how cold does it get there? And how thick the ice? I really wonder how thick it gets. Because look at that. That's a lot of snow. That's crazy.
It makes me more tired, and during the darkest and coldest months, between November and March, I sometimes struggle to keep the energy up. It's harder to get up in the morning
Yeah.
when it's dark outside. Our body naturally want to
Mm-hmm.
wake up with the sun. And in the afternoon, I often get confused with the time, since the darkness makes it feel like it's much later than it actually is. And the lack of daylight makes me struggle
Mm-hmm.
more as a filmmaker, since I only have 1 hour of good light to film in a day, compared to the 24-hour of good light in the summer.
Yeah, I bet your body gets so confused. Like you can't tell what time is it anymore when it's just dark outside all the time.
So the darkness, combined with the cold, make things a bit more challenging. And I know I'm not the only one struggling to keep up the energy during this time of the year.
Ooh. It still look pretty, even they get so much snow. Oh my gosh. I bet that's so cold.
But of course, there is many things you can do to make the winters a little easier. I want to mention a few things that helps me adapt better to the lack of sunlight. For me personally, I think that the tiredness that I feel in the winter is the hardest part. The energy level is so low sometimes, and the cure to that is not always to sleep more. It can actually be to do
Aw,
the opposite. So I try my best to keep being active and moving my body
that's
as much
smart.
as I can and get as much
Yeah.
daylight as possible. I go for long walks with my dog
Aw,
every day.
the dog is so cute.
And if the weather is good, I like to go out in the forest with my snowshoes and my camera or go skiing.
That would be
I
a
also
fun area to go skiing. But what she's doing right now, I think I can't do that. I think that's suicide. That's so cold. I can't even shower with cold water. How much more with that? Can you guys do that?
love to take ice baths. It's something I started doing a few years ago, combined with
No,
breathing
thank you.
exercises using the Wim Hof method, and it has become my favorite way of boosting myself with new energy when I need it the most. Going into that freezing
Ooh,
water is actually the last thing that my body wants to do in that moment. But putting myself into that kind of discomfort is awakening something in me that helps me reset my body. Believe it or not, but cold swims and cold showers has many good health benefits. It's not
yeah.
for everyone, of course, and it's important to get knowledge before trying an ice bath if you have never done it before. But for me, it has been a great source of energy and joy during the winter time. So, I really feel a big difference in my energy levels in the winter when I move my body in some way. It doesn't need to be a full workout, but just something, a little every day that makes you feel alive.
I guess that's smart and helps you get the boredom. You just gotta get kept moving with that season. I ever wonder, I'm actually wondering, so those people who live there, do you ever think of moving to a different country when you don't get a lot of sun?
When we can't get
Yeah.
enough energy from the sun, I think it's even more important to make sure that we get enough energy and nutrition from our food. Nature has so much to give us in the summer that we can harvest and save for the winter
Oh,
when we
yeah.
need it the most.
Just potato? Oh, berries. Yeah.
Here in the north, we have plenty of berries in the forest, so I like to pick tons of blueberries and
Ooh.
lingonberries and put in the freezer so that we can eat berries and drink juice from berries every single day during the whole
Are
winter.
those wild or they actually planted? That's nice. I've been really
I also
thirsty earlier. I want some fruit juice, and now I'm seeing this. I'm craving for it. She's lucky.
I also like to pick different herbs that are good for our health and dry them to make my own tea for the winter. One of my favorite teas to drink when it's cold and dark outside is simply made out of birch leaves. I pick them just as they begin to bloom in the spring, while they are still small and light green. And the tea smells and tastes just like how it smells like in the spring. And in the middle of the winter, I think it feels so comforting to have a piece of the spring to remind you of the wonderful time to come when everything is blooming and the birds are singing again. And of course, I also take vitamin D supplements since we don't get anything from the sun
Good
in many
idea.
months. Even though that would never replace the sun, I believe it can help a little bit. The list of things you can do to handle the darkness is endless. These were just to mention a few, but I think that the most important thing of all is to accept and adapt to the cycles of nature. I definitely feel a big difference in the energy during summer and winter, both in nature and in myself. And that doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, it's just different. I think the winter and the darkness can cause a lot of unnecessary suffering when we are trying to force ourselves to feel the same as we do in the summer. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel lack of inspiration. And it's okay to need more sleep and to let things slow down. A flower would never force itself to bloom in the cold winter.
Yeah.
So why would we? This way of thinking changed my way of dealing with the different seasons. I love the winters just as much as I love the summers. They both have their own benefits and challenges. And I think it gets much easier when we let go and accept what we feel instead of fighting it.
This is
and accept
inspiring.
the cycles in nature and the cycles in ourselves and learn to live with it, like a dance.
No. It's beautiful in there.
So this is how it is to live with the light and the darkness in the north of Sweden, from my perspective. The extreme contrasts in light also creates a bigger contrast to the seasons, and they all have their own beauty.
Man, it's so beautiful in there, even in the winter.
I love the constantly changing seasons, and that you can see and feel how the light changes a little bit for every single day that goes by. The beautiful balance of light and darkness is my greatest source of inspiration, and it makes every day feel new and different.
No. That was a really inspiring and beautiful video. A month without a sun. That would drives me crazy. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below what else should I react to. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.